What is a breakout room? I showed all my proof. I showed all the proof. I showed the proof, Mr. Sean Perkins. What is it? Is it my, what is it? My complexion?
Have a good day, Mr. Have a good
it's
day,
my
Mr.
complexion, isn't it, buddy?
Have a good day,
Mr. Uneducated Judge.
Have a good day, Mr. Goodman. You keep on talking out of turn.
A judge,
I'm gonna hold you in contempt, okay? And we're gonna give you some jail time, okay? This is the city of Detroit versus Joshua Paul Goodman, case number SP1411448, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood F. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Goodman.
Joshua Paul Goodman.
All right, morning,
Your Honor,
sir. Go ahead.
For purposes of arraignment, we would waive the reading of the information and stand mute.
And we'll enter a not guilty plea on his behalf. We'll give him a $0 bond. No valid. Hold on a second. No valid registration. Never acquired plates and no insurance misdemeanor. Do you have documentation for this vehicle, Mr. Goodman?
Yes, I do.
Where are they?
Here's the registration.
Hold up. Let's see what you have. This nice pickup round, Joshua 1720. That's expired.
But it's still, I registered.
Almost the third month of
already sold the truck. Like it's sold, but I don't know. They take it. First bought the truck. I got license plate right after.
I understand what you're saying. Say that again.
I had just bought the truck when I got ticketed, and I immediately got the truck registered and fully insured right after, but I sold the truck.
Do you have a vehicle in your name, sir? Now? Yeah,
I do.
Let's see what you have for that vehicle, registration and insurance.
Okay. I have my Progressive app.
You want to send me you want to send it to my email address, sir?
Sure.
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
Okay.
I'm looking for valid registration and insurance, please. Let's pass the matter until Mr. Goodman gets those documentations to us. Let's go back on the record. All right, let's go back on the record with Mr. Goodman. I have a insurance
top right
policy.
Corner. It's my wife and me.
Quiet, Mr. Goodman.
I have an insurance policy here. The only thing about this is I don't see a valid date.
Oh God, you cannot be serious. Do you not see the Ram truck right there?
I'm serious. I'm serious.
I'm surprised I'm not getting the same courtesy as the others. This is blowing.
I'm giving you the same courtesy. I'm giving you an opportunity to show me some proper documentation. You showed me some invalid registration first.
Sir, the truck is gone, sir. The truck is it got stolen from me at gunpoint. Insurance paid me off for the truck.
Okay. That is not
the policy that you asked for, and you're not satisfied. And I showed you valid proof that the truck was registered.
Please,
Mr. Goodman. Don't say anything, Mr. Berry. Don't say anything, Mr. Berry. Mr. Goodman.
What did he say?
Mr. Goodman.
All I was trying to say was I'm extremely sick. I'm literally throwing up right now.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm not. We're not going to talk like this. I'm going to talk, and you're going to listen, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to talk. All right. So first of all, don't accuse me of not giving you the same courtesy as everybody else, because that's absolutely not true. I don't have to dismiss these cases just because you said you had insurance. I can send you straight to trial or make you or not make you take the deal. I can't make you do anything, but I'm trying to give you an opportunity to show me valid documentation, okay?
And I'm trying to.
And I don't see, what I told you is, I don't see a proper date on this insurance policy that you sent me.
All right, I'm going to show you this registration that I had on the Ram, and you will see what day that ticket was issued and what day this registration was issued, which was a month or two after the ticket. So the truck was registered and plated, fully insured after I received the tickets.
So show me the insurance policy, the portion of the policy that has the expiration date. You showed me that registration. 1/7/2024.
So you're asking to see if what? A valid what?
I'm asking to see the date on the insurance policy. You gave me an insurance policy. I have that, but it has no date on it.
All I showed was proof that the truck was insured, registered.
All right, I'm not gonna deal with it. All right, let's set a trial date. Set a trial date.
I'm trying to get this dismissed. This is this is literally holding me back right now.
You get it dismissed on the date of trial. Date of trial.
Nice. Thanks for no, I see clear as day why I'm not getting the same courtesy. Your name is Sean Perkins? Yeah, okay.
That's the last time I checked.
Yeah. Okay, I get it.
Mr. Gubin.
I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear the blabby blab. Just stop talking to me.
I was just gonna ask, did you want to go in a breakout room?
What is a breakout room? I showed all my proof. I showed all the proof. I showed the proof, Mr. Sean Perkins. What is it? Is it my what is it? My complexion?
Have a good day,
it's my complexion, isn't it, buddy?
Have a good day,
Mr. Uneducated Judge.
Have a good day, Mr. Goodman. You keep on talking
out of turn. How are you even a judge?
I'm gonna hold you in contempt, okay? And we're gonna give you some jail time, okay?
What a clown.
You done?
Anything else?
Are you
Anything
done?
else, pal?
All right. I'm gonna hold him in contempt. I'm gonna give him 30 days Wayne County Jail. All right.
Right. Okay.
You have an absolute right to a hearing.
You will expect a huge lawsuit. I showed you every single proof of documentation that I needed to, and you refused to dismiss my stuff.
Have a great day.
Why is that?
Have a great day. We're not talking anymore, all right? We're done talking.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
30 days Wayne County Jail. Right. City of Detroit versus Joshua Rubin. Number SP14114481. Strike that. SP14114448 counts 1 and counts 2. SP1669671 counts 1 and counts 2. SP1669671. Appearance for the record, please.
Yes, good morning, Camilla Barkovic, P78254, appearing on behalf of Mr. Joshua Gubin, who is present.
Good morning, Mr. Gubin. State your name for the record, please.
Good morning, Joshua Gubin.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. I do have an offer here, which is pleading responsible to.
No camera.
Hold on, Mr. Grant. It's pleading responsible to the amended count of limited access 1 to 5 for the speeding, and as charged, I'm thinking of the improper equipment.
That is correct, Judge.
And then other matters are to be dismissed. Is that correct?
That's accurate.
You want to take the deal, Mr. Gubin?
Yes, Your Honor.
Will you stipulate on behalf of your client to the basis of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for that responsible plea on your client's behalf?
Yes, Judge, I
You
will.
stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find your client responsible for the amended count of limited access 1 to 5 for the speeding based on that stipulation. And as charged to the improper equipment.
Thank you.
It'll be $125 for the limited access 1 to 5 and $120 for the speeding ticket. I'll waive the warrant fees.
Thank you, Judge.
And he'll pay any reinstatement fees, which I don't see here. Anything further? We're gonna take him into custody.
Well, Judge, I wanted to ask that you respectfully reconsider your position. I reviewed the record of the hearing in question. I understand that my client's conduct may have been considered disruptive and disrespectful by the court. A lot of time has passed since that occurred. That's no justification. But I think it's important for you to know the circumstances under which his actions occurred. So unfortunately, my client was suffering from the flu extremely bad that day. He remained on Zoom for an extended period of time. I'll even attest, I have sat on Zoom for an extended period of time, and oftentimes it becomes extremely frustrating. Obviously, this court moves its docket. This court is very accommodating. But given his illness and given the circumstances, he was not a happy camper. Again, that is no excuse for his actions towards the court. You obviously don't know Mr. Gubin, you probably never will. I've known him for an extended period of time. He is not who this court may think he is. He has always been respectful, diligent in addressing all of his obligations. He's 27 years old. He does not have any significant or substantial criminal history. He's married. He has 2 minor children who are absolutely beautiful, his pride and joy. He owns and operates his own business in Wayne County, specifically a gas station. His wife doesn't work. He's the sole provider for his family. Judge, if you would consider not imposing a jail sentence at this time, and maybe imposing an alternate sanction, which the court has authority to do, such as a fine, or anything else that this court deems appropriate, such as community service, my client will gladly accept that. I do know that he wishes to make a statement directly to this court, and I'll allow him to do that at the present time if the court would permit.
Well, let me say this. I appreciate your argument and your diligence on the behalf of your client. I went over and I reviewed I thought I exercised the utmost restraint in the the blatant disrespect that Mr. Gubin. And let's go back to your about the Zoom. There's always an opportunity for an individual to come in person and sit in the court.
Sure.
So that's sort of like the court looks at that as sort of like a benefit. You know, we allow people at work, we allow people at home who are sick. I didn't know he was sick until he mentioned something about being sick in the middle of toward the end of what, but that's of no consequence of the court. I really don't care about him being sick. His obligation, he could have said, I'm sick and can we pass this on? But it was every attempt to the court tries to offer individuals an opportunity to show documentation, which the court doesn't have to do that.
I know.
If he didn't have proper documentation at the time to stop, the court doesn't have to take that extent in dismissing the case because it's bringing proper documentation now. It is the court's view of Mr. Gubin's actions is that Mr. Gubin was trying to deceive and perpetrate a fraud upon the court. Mr. Gubin was given multiple times showing proper documentation. And we take it and we'll look at it on the screen. So he doesn't have to email it. He doesn't have to send it. He sends the first document. It wasn't valid. I said, Mr. Goodman, he indicated to the court that at first he indicated he got the truck, but he sold the truck. That was his first argument about what happened to the document. I said, do you have a truck? Do you have a valid document in your name now? He says, yes, I do. Then he emails the court a document, which I'll find in the record and I'll put it in the file. He emails the court a document that shows me this deck sheet of insurance, but that insurance never had a date on it. So I addressed that with Mr. Goodman, and this is all in the record. And I asked him, hey, this doesn't have a date. Then he proceeds to show me another document that doesn't have his name on it, anything. And when we brought that up, and then that's when things went further downhill. So I don't think Mr. Goodman's actions had anything to do with him being sick that day. I don't know whether he was sick or not. And again, I don't care at this point whether he was sick or not. I tried to exercise every bit of restraint. Then he further argues with the court and tells me while he's swearing that the truck was stolen at gunpoint. That was his other argument. First he says he sold it, then he says it's stolen at gunpoint. Then Ms. Harris tried to step in and try to mediate the thing and calm the situation down. Mr. Goodman was not trying to hear that. And then Mr. Goodman goes all the way and puts race into the argument that it's because his complexion that I am the way I am, and I'm doing him the way he felt I was doing him, which was absolutely not the case. And I still was exercising restraint and not doing anything. He calls me uneducated. He starts to throw names and things like that. So that's why we're here. We're there. Then it's going to be a huge lawsuit, So that's why we're here. Furthermore, this happened in February of 2024, February 29th of 2024. Mr. Goodman had ample opportunity to come to the court and try and rectify or bring it in. Mr. Goodman knew the court imposed a contempt sanction on him before he left the court, and he never did. The only reason he's back in here now is because he got more tickets. I told him to show up in person multiple times before he hired you, Ms. Barkovich, and he disobeyed the court's order. So at this point, the only sanction that I think is going to get to Mr. Goodman is a term of jail time.
Your Honor, may I respond to some of your commentary? I'm not here to quibble with you, but that was something I needed to discuss with Mr. Goodman once I actually became privy to the transcript, the inconsistencies with his representations to the court. I will tell you that I have received information that both statements he made to the court with respect to the vehicle were in fact allegedly true, in the sense that his vehicle was stolen. He apparently has a police report depicting that it in fact was stolen under the circumstances he represented. The vehicle was allegedly then recovered, returned to him, and then he subsequently sold it. So I can understand why the court thinks he attempted to perpetrate a fraud because he advanced seemingly inconsistent statements, but it is my understanding that he has documentation to back both of those points up. I'm not sure if that makes a difference to this court, but if it does, I'd ask for an opportunity to present that to the court. I understand my client made some statements which should not have been made, and he'll acknowledge that. I didn't advance his illness as an excuse, but I mean, we all know as human beings, any time we are not feeling well, we become more jumpy or, less tolerable. So he apologizes sincerely. He has remedied all issues as it relates to his license. He actually has a valid driver's license at the present time. His car's insured, it's registered. I understand that you think a jail sentence is an appropriate sanction. If you are insistent on continuing to maintain that position, which you can do because you're the boss here, Judge, I'd ask that you consider a reduced sanction and give him a week.
All right. I've heard the argument, y'all let your client speak. If he chooses to, you don't have to if you don't want to.
You would like to, Judge?
I just want to start off with an apology. I apologize for my actions. They were totally uncalled for that day. And I made some terrible misjudgments, and I'm completely wrong for that on my part. And I don't want to try to defend anything I said that day because there's nothing to defend. I was completely wrong.
I can't. I just should have
All
died
right,
like last time I was on.
please, you gotta mute yourself. Go ahead.
I just believe that things were just misunderstood that day, and the documents that I was showing, it was misunderstood, and I lost my cool because I was very sick that day, and it's just a terrible mistake I made, and I regret it deeply. So.
Is that it, sir? This one document, Ms. Barkovich, that it was a deck sheet or part of a deck sheet that he sent me. It had pages 3 or 4. This is the reason why I say intended to perpetrate a fraud. He could have sent this whole document. We all have insurance policies, and we know what those documents look like. And I have page 3 of 4 here. And I think he intentionally sent me these pages because he knew that if he sent me the pages that we were actually looking for, it would have had the proper data. Secondly, I wasn't misunderstood about anything, sir. I don't know why you were so misunderstood. I thought it was very clear in an effort of what we were trying to do for you. Whether you say it's sickness or anything, I take the uneducated comment as a racial trope. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know, we've heard that in the tennis match the other day. The one of the players lost, and she calls the player uneducated. We hear this uneducated toward Black people, it seeming like more and more. So that's how I take that as well. So I don't think that I wasn't misunderstood about anything. You turned a simple misdemeanor, no insurance, no registration, or whatever it was, into all of this. And this is the consequence you're going to have to pay for. All right. I believe he was contemptuous. I believe he disrespected the court. I believe he basically was making a mockery of the whole situation. So I don't feel any, I feel you intended to do that. And I don't feel it became because you were sick. Okay. So that's it. I can give you the information that he gave the court on that day as a way, but everything he passed off to the court was either not valid at the time, or we would have given him time to get insurance. We do it constant.
I understand.
All right. All right. So I'll consider the reduction, but I'm not. He's going to go to jail today.
I understand, Judge.
So you can, Ms. Markovich, I'll pass the matter. You can go ahead about your day. You can zoom back in. I've heard your argument, and I'll make a decision before the day's out on if I'll reduce it.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate the court's consideration.
I'm sorry, Judge, did you say my name?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and reduce it to 2 days for your client.
Thank you so much, Judge.
So like I said, it'll probably be out tomorrow. I don't know, but it wasn't. You know, I appreciate your argument on behalf of him, but I don't believe it.
On the record?
No, this is if you I can put it on the record when we get the file. I'll mark it down, but if not, then we'll make sure 2 days gets entered. All right.
Thank you, Judge. He sincerely appreciates that.
I'm sure he does.
I do too. And thank you for your time today.
But I really wasn't doing it for him either.
I understand. Thank you.
All right.
Is it for